Welcome back to another Marvelous video. Today we will explore a comic book story released 4 decades ago and pitted Godzilla against the mighty superheroes of Marvel Comics. That's right, the King of Monsters comes face to face with the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and more. Excited much? Well, me too. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. The Earth's mightiest take on the King of the Monsters. Now, before we get into this encounter, let's find out what happened till now. We know that Godzilla emerges from the sea, right? So even this narrative, the King of the Monsters comes out of the coast of Alaska. As soon as it reaches the land, the civilian population begins to panic as a giant monster devastates the city. The creature then encounters SHIELD forces led by Dum Dum Dugan, who attempt to stop it. Now, the monster's cross-country US tour follows, which includes visits to Seattle, San Francisco, Nevada, and more. By the end of this tour, Godzilla reached New York, where this story is set as described in issue 20 and 21 of Marvel's Godzilla. Issue 17 finds Dr. Yuriko Takiguchi, a robotics engineer at Stark Industries, and a colleague concluding that reducing Godzilla's size is the best approach to confine and study him. They hire Dr. Henry Pym, the former Ant-Man, to assist them with his shrinking technology. Godzilla was successfully shrunk and placed in a cage about the size of a microwave oven. However, he eventually escaped from it. Godzilla explores the tunnels under Manhattan. Godzilla eventually reaches the docks where he meets Dugan, fellow SHIELD agent Gabriel Jones, Dr. Takiguchi, and paleontologist Dr. Gladstone Hawkins as they try to catch him as he grows larger, crossing 7 feet. Now, the Fantastic Four soon learns about the monster via media at the Baxter Building. Reed concludes that the Fantastic Four should look into this monster. In the meantime, the monster is successfully guided into the New York History Museum by the Godzilla Squad. Upon learning about the Fantastic Four's involvement, Dum Dum was initially not pleased as he thought a bunch of crime fighters was a recipe for disaster, leading to more chaos and the monster slipping away. However, the Fantastic Four soon shows up and teams up with them to tame the beast and find an empathetic way to end Godzilla's danger. The heroes started looking for the creature as soon as they entered the museum. It's amazing how, while not a full-sized monster, a creature like Godzilla can be so shockingly discreet. Anyway, they soon meet, and the Thing and Godzilla first face off in hand-to-hand combat, but the monster soon obtains the upper hand. Even with a Human Torch's assistance, Godzilla is still more powerful. Reed and Sue decide to step in and stop more damage from occurring within the museum. While Sue tries to keep Godzilla inside her force barrier, Reed utilizes his stretching powers to corral the monster, but Godzilla shows himself to be too strong. Fleeing into the next room after escaping free, in this chamber, which features a natural shark aquarium, Ben accidentally shoves Godzilla into the shark tank to finish issue 20. Issue 21 begins with Ben plunging into the shark tank to save Godzilla. He successfully recovers the monster, and after Godzilla is free of the tank, Mr. Fantastic enlarges his body and wraps around Godzilla's nose, obstructing its airway and causing Godzilla to lose consciousness temporarily. Next, the Fantastic Four transports the monster back to their headquarters at the Baxter Building using their Fantastic Car. Now, once everyone was back inside the Fantastic Four's HQ, Reed used Dr. Doom's time machine to send Godzilla 900 million years back in time, the time when dinosaurs used to roam our planet. In this new timeline, Godzilla encounters Devil Dinosaur and his ape-like companion Moon Boy, both recent additions to the Marvel Universe created by Jack Kirby. Godzilla fights 2 dinosaurs after becoming puzzled by the sight of so many of them. Moon Boy watches from a distance as Godzilla effortlessly beats the deadly dinosaurs. Seeing this, Moon Boy orders the Devil Dinosaur to attack Godzilla. Devil Dinosaur and Godzilla prove evenly matched in their battle. When Moon Boy realizes that the Lizard Warriors are invading their territory, he asks Godzilla for assistance in stopping them. While Godzilla assists Moon Boy and Devil Dinosaur in repelling an attack by the Lizard Men, everyone on present-day Earth is having a well-deserved rest after their lengthy struggle with Godzilla. Meanwhile, at Reed's laboratory, Dr. Doom's time machine destabilizes owing to Godzilla's radioactive nature, putting it in danger of exploding. Back in time, Godzilla, Moon Boy, and Devil Dinosaur defeated the invading Lizard Men and protected Moon Boy's home of Flame Valley. During this win, Godzilla abruptly regains his former size. Meanwhile, back in the present day, Reed moves the time machine to a secure spot. Instead of exploding, the time machine unexpectedly transports the full-sized Godzilla back to the present, putting him right at the heart of New York City. Yikes. After that, Godzilla begins a catastrophic rampage across New York City. Despite their best efforts, the Godzilla Squad and the Fantastic Four fail at stopping the monster's rampage. With all hopes lost, chaos, the Human Torch seeks help from, any guesses? The Avengers, of course. Iron Man, Vision, Thor, Wasp, and Yellow Jackets show up to contain the radioactive beast. With their combined might, the Avengers force Godzilla into New York Harbor, putting him on the defense. However, this does not defeat the monster. Instead, Godzilla rises from the ocean much angrier than before. Godzilla launches a last attack in New York City, aiming for the Empire State Building. The Shield, Fantastic Four, the Godzilla Squad, and the Avengers serve as the monster's last line of defense. After a fierce battle, in which both sides are well matched, Godzilla is convinced to stop his rampage and withdraw to the ocean by the heartfelt pleadings of a young Robert Takiguchi, the grandson of Dr. Yuriko Takiguchi, who was established to have a connection with Godzilla from earlier issues. Godzilla leaves the city in a heartwarming moment, sensing the boy's feelings. It's time for one last superhero to show up as the monster is leaving. Well, it's our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with his camera taking pictures of the city. Marvel's verdict. And that concludes our video for today. Marvel's Godzilla series stopped with issue 24, not due to low sales or discontent from Godzilla's owner company Toho. Toho decided to increase the amount Marvel was paying for the publishing rights when the contract was up for renewal, and Marvel decided to cancel the series as a result of this raise. Finally, the Marvel Godzilla series from the past offers an intriguing insight into the creative potential of crossover narratives. Today, with Godzilla and Marvel both established as significant players in cinema, visual effects, and CGI, more astounding than ever, the thought of a crossover film, similar to what mentioned Trimpe did in their comic book series over 40 years ago, doesn't appear altogether improbable. How about you guys? What do you think? Would you like to see Godzilla and your favorite Marvel heroes take on each other on the big screen? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with everyone you know. I'll see you on the next one.